Half a day students, I am Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. You all have been through a year of big changes. We've had to adapt and make big changes to keep our families and our island safe. But with change comes opportunity and a chance to try new things like PBS University. While Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio and I will continue to do our part to keep our island safe, you students have a part to play as well. Your part is to keep learning and to keep up with your lessons. That's why I am happy to see you here ready to learn with PBS University. PBS University is a way to bring a continuous educational curriculum to you while you stay safe at home during this time. To help you keep up with your studies, we asked our friends at PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education to put together this episode. Thank you for doing your part and have a great lesson.
PBS University is a program by PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education in conjunction with public school teachers. These lessons are created to provide both parents and students with a unique educational experience while helping students to continue learning at home. PBS University, next on PBS Guam.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come along, let's sing a song. We'll have a great adventure. Today's the day, let's learn and play. We'll have a great adventure. Numbers, letters, science things, all that we can do. Help you deal with how you feel. Share with us too. It's super cool and just like school, our awesome learning adventures. So grab a friend, the fun will end. Our awesome learning adventures. Awesome learning adventures with PBS University.
Half a day and welcome back to PBS University. My name is Mrs. Cruz and this is Pre-K Literacy. It's Thanksgiving, everyone. As you can see from the leaves, it is that time of the year to give thanks to our friends, our families, and our loved ones. This year, I am so thankful that you are here with me to do the letter of the day. In honor of Thanksgiving, our letter of the day is G. G for giving. There are two ways to write G. There's a capital G and a lowercase g.
There are so many things to see in this scene. There are turkeys and pumpkins, but can you find our letter of the day? There it is. There's uppercase G. Did you see lowercase g? Right next to that gourd, there's lowercase g.
There are some other words that begin with letter G as well, in addition to giving. Some things are gourds, grateful, and garden. In the garden today, we have a really fun activity planned. Do you have a garden that you can visit? If you don't have a garden, that's okay. Just go outside and pick whatever grasses you can find. Let's go. Take a look at the grasses that are in our garden. Sometimes it just looks like grass, but if you look closely, you'll see that there are some flowers, like these flowers here. 1, 2. Let's pick 2 flowers. Now let's go over to the other parts of our garden where they have leaves that we can find. Wow, look at all the pretty colors. Pick a few leaves for our craft today. We have some green leaves, and back there, we have some pink leaves too. Watch out for spiders.
bug. Can you see that bug right there? Sometimes you'll find these natural things inside your garden too. Our bucket is full of things from our garden. Let's go make our path. We need a piece of paper, our flowers from our garden, and some glue. Let's get started. Spill out your leaves and get your glue. We're going to make a pumpkin shape since pumpkins are part of Thanksgiving. And I'm going to make it a round shape. That is the shape of a pumpkin. So I'm adding the stem and the leaves. Then I'm going to go around in a circle using different leaves. You can make whatever picture you like. There you go. Now we have our pumpkin shape. Now we're going to glue down our picture. So take some glue and you're going to glue it where the leaves are. I'm going to write my name in the center. One of my friends, Dantes, and his mom also give around their neighborhood. They have a really cool way that they show that they are grateful for others in their building. Let's take a look.
One of our family traditions is to bake cookies and give it away to others.
This is one time where Dantes wanted to bake some cookies and hand it out to the elderly in the building. And so we did, and he packed it up and actually walked it to their door.
Since Dante is such a great kid, he has found his own way to give back to others. Another pair of kids that I think are really great are Amelia and Alex. They are collecting canned goods from their pantry to give to the pantries around the island. One of Mrs. Cruz's family traditions is feeding the homeless. The good thing about feeding the homeless is that it doesn't just happen around the Thanksgiving season. You can sign up to feed the homeless at any time. You can just contact Kamalin Caradot and find out how you can help. Feeding the homeless and helping others is one way to show that we are grateful and to give back to our community. What are some things you can do for others? You don't have to give them stuff, but you can spend time with them. Who can you spend time with this Thanksgiving season? Help a friend, read a book. There are lots of things we can do to give of ourselves. We learned so many words that begin with the letter G. This lesson was all about giving. We also traveled to the garden and we learned how to give back to our community. Every time you see the letter G, think of giving. Give to others. Be unselfish. And have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving, friends! And welcome back to PBS University! My name's Mrs. Paris, and today we are going to be learning some
Pre-K math. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. My grandma always used to take us to the store and buy gourds. But what are gourds? Oh wait, I have some right here. She would always buy some gourds to put on the dining room table as decorations. There are quite a few gourds in here. Can you help me count them? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 gourds. Thanks for helping me count those gourds, one by one. Sometimes we have to count like that, but sometimes we're able to look at a small group of objects and already see how many. That's called subitizing. We're going to practice some subitizing right now. I'm going to show you a set of turkeys right over here, and you're going to tell me how many. Are you ready? Let's go! How many turkeys did you see? If you said 3 and you didn't even have to count them, you just subitized. Let's try it again. Are you ready? This time I'm going to show you some corn. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go! How many corns did you see? If you said 5 and you didn't even have to count, you just subitized. Okay. We'll try one more time. Ready? And go! This time I showed you some leaves. How many leaves did you see? If you said 4 and you didn't even have to count, you just, subitized. I love counting and I love subitizing. What I also love are numbers. We're gonna check out my scarecrow friends who wanted to play a number game with you. Let's go!
Hello, friends. Get ready to play.
A number game this Thanksgiving Day.
Can you help us search and find them all?
I just love playing games in the fall. Let's play. Let's find the first number. Can you find the number 3? Do you see it? Do you recognize it? Oh, there it is. Great job. You found the number 3. Now let's look for another number. Can you find the number 2? Do you see it? I think I do. There it is. Yes, that's the number 2. Great job, friends. You found the number 2. What number's next? I wonder. Can you find the number 5? Where is that silly number 5? Oh, there it is. You found it. You found the number 5. Now, let's try to find the number 4. Whoa, there's so many numbers. Can you see it? Do you see the number 4? There it is. There's the number 4. Great job. You spotted the number 4. Now let's find the last number. Are you ready? Do you see a number 6 anywhere? Where is that silly number 6? Oh, it's hiding over there in the corner. Great job finding the number 6. That was such a fun game.
Thank you, friends. That was a lot of fun.
And now our number game is done.
We surely hope you will stay
For the rest of this Thanksgiving episode today. Those were some fun math games that we played. But now, friends, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Thanksgiving traditions. In my family, my grandma would always decorate our house with so many Thanksgiving decorations. She loved decorating, and I loved it too because it made me feel so fuzzy and warm. I wanted to share some of her decorations with you today. Here are some of my grandma's Thanksgiving decorations. Let's name them. Placemat, turkey, pumpkins, centerpiece, gourds, scarecrows, and garland. I'm so glad that I was able to share my grandma's decorations with you. I love that she had that tradition of decorating the whole entire house. It made the holidays so much more fun. What does your family do for Thanksgiving? Do you eat lots of turkey? Do you bake apple pies? Or maybe pumpkin pies? Do you do a little turkey dance? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's awesome because you do it with your family. One of the most important Thanksgiving traditions we have is saying what we're thankful for. And today, I'm so thankful that you are here with me to learn some math and talk about family traditions. But friends, I gotta go eat some turkey now because I'm kind of hungry. So it's time to say goodbye. But until next time, see you later.
Hello, boys and girls. Buenos and half a day, or in Italian, we would say ciao e buongiorno. That means hello and good morning in Italian. Welcome to Pre-K Science. I am Mr. Diego, and I will be teaching you some science today. All right. Now, I can see in my background, there's a little felt board there. And I believe this is going to help us figure out and discover what we will learn today, along with our trusty treasure box. Let's unlock them real quick. Then look inside. I see some things. Okay. Let me give you a closer look. It looks like fruit. And I can see on our board, there's vegetables there already. Today we're going to learn about fruits and vegetables. But this board looks like it's missing something really important, especially since it's November. Anyone have an idea? Can I give you a clue? Right. It's missing Mr. Turkey. And later on, we're going to invite some friends over, and they're going to help us make a really cool turkey to remind us of the things we are thankful for. In November, we try to remember a lot of the things we are thankful for. But we should be thankful year-round, shouldn't we? All right, let's learn some things. So let's learn about fruits and vegetables. So I know that fruits and vegetables, they're pretty delicious. We have lots of favorite fruits and vegetables, but where do they come from again? They come from plants, right? They do come from plants. Now, a difference in fruits and vegetables are they come from different parts of the plant. And we learned about parts of the plant many episodes ago. So fruits come from the flower of the plant, and vegetables come from other parts of the plant. Fruits that are often mistaken as vegetables are avocados, squash, and tomatoes. The all famous tomato. That's a fruit. So I took my felt board down. I think that's going to help us learn a lot more about Thanksgiving. I mean, we learned about fruits and vegetables, and that was really fun. But I want to learn more about Thanksgiving.
So a long, long time ago, there were these awesome Native Americans who were first on the land and lived off of it. And here, Europeans came by on a boat and decided to stay and hang out for a little. And this was one of the first Thanksgivings. Different cultures and societies interacting with each other. Can't forget Mr. Turkey at the top.
Okay, that was pretty cool. That was like the first Thanksgiving. To help us learn more about being thankful, we have two brothers here with us today, Andrew and Aiden.
Sometimes my brother doesn't let me play with the basketball. That makes me sad. Sometimes I'm reading a book and my brother just bothers me. It doesn't hurt, but it still makes me upset. And a lot of times at sports, especially tetherball, he always beats me and I feel bad. But most of the time, if I'm hungry, Andrew always looks out for me. He'll even give me his last snacks. I'm also thankful for when I'm in trouble or scared of something, he's there to help me and defend me like a big old brother. I'm super thankful for him. But most of all, I just want to hug him. All right, gratitude. Thank you, Andrew and Aiden. Let's head back to class.
I have this pretty cool project, and it's going to take a few materials such as a popsicle stick, 6 of them, some glue, a piece of cardboard, some scissors, and some cotton balls to make those nice googly face and nose and eyes, make our turkey pop out with pizzazz.
All right, let's start our project. Our materials from earlier, and that's too many cotton balls there. Just need a few. First, we'll start by cutting up a circle or a turkey-looking body. Let's get a bigger scissors to cut this up easier. Make sure we have adult supervisions, and boom, here is our body for our turkey. So we want to take that, place that aside, and get our popsicle sticks, 6 of them, and we'll take out different colors so we'll have a nice colorful feathers and tails. Now on each of them, I'm going to start writing things I'm thankful for, like my family, my son, my friends, my job, my God. Oh yeah, love praying up to him. All right, first we'll get some glue and try and put the cotton balls on so our turkey has a face. Then we'll get our sticks ready that we wrote down all the things we are grateful for and thankful for, and just stick them in the cardboard so we have this nice, cool, rad looking turkey. Awesome.
Wow, we seem to be coming towards the end. Now, we did lots of fun things today. We got to learn about fruits and vegetables. That was fun. Yum. We got to make a pretty cool turkey. That was pretty cool. And we got to remember the things we are thankful for. I'd like to thank my friends Aiden and Andrew for helping. And honestly, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. Well, this is Mr. Diego. I'm signing out. I hope to see you on these next episodes here at PBS University, where we can learn about science. Bye, boys and girls.
Hafa Adai students, welcome to PBS University. My name is John Fernandez, and I'm the superintendent of the Guam Department of Education. These PBS University lessons are made to help you to continue learning. The teachers here prepared fun lessons on science, character education, math, English, and more, and they made it for you, the students of Guam. We're very grateful to them for their instruction. We're also thankful for you students, parents, and guardians who are watching. Remember, stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you soon in the next school year. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! I'm Mrs. Pacheco, your pre-K teacher for fun with fine arts, and today I think I might show you some of my greatest treasures. But first, you have to do something with me. That's right, we're gonna do some arts and crafts today. I kinda forgot to make my family a thank you card for Thanksgiving. Do you wanna make a thank you card with me? Great, let's do it.
I'm gonna have my friend Kobe help me. We're gonna borrow his crayons too. Thanks, Kobe. I'm letting him choose the colors. Next, we need a piece of paper. Let's go ahead and draw something. Kobe got his red crayon, but he doesn't know what to draw, so I'm gonna draw me, his mommy. Next, we'll use the yellow crayon to draw Kobe. Now we'll use the blue crayon to draw his dad. Now Kobe wants to color it himself. What color is the crayon that Kobe is using? That's right, it's blue. If your paper keeps slipping, you can add some tape to keep it still. What color crayon is Kobe using now? Yep, it's yellow. What color is Kobe using now? Yep, it's the color pink. Now I'm going to draw a house. Kobe is asking me to draw a window. What color is he using to color in the window? Yep, it's yellow. Now he wants me to draw some trees. And now he wants me to draw some grass. Oh, he wants to do it now. What a beautiful picture. Time to color everything in. What color is he using to color the tree? Yep, it's green. All done. Let's take out the tape, fold it in half, and flip it over to make a thank you card. Let's write thank you. Now Kobe wants to color it in. It's okay to color outside the lines sometimes. All finished. Now I'm going to retrace it so we can read it a little bit.
That was some awesome card making, friends. Great job. Thanks for helping me out, too. Now my family knows that I'm grateful for them. And now I get to show you my greatest treasures. Are you ready? Let's go!
Here's my greatest treasure. My family. Who are you grateful for?
My friends and my family are what I'm grateful for after this crazy year. To be grateful for something means you're glad to have it. What are you glad to have this year? I had so much fun making a thank you card. Thank you, by the way. And giving thanks with my friends and family. I hope you give thanks for your friends and family too. Until next time, give thanks, not germs.
Hello and Iyokwe to everyone that is watching today. Say kids, did you know that the word Iyokwe means hello in Marshallese? Can you say Iyokwe with me? You will? Alright, let's get this started. 1, 2, 3. Iyokwe! Let's say it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Iyokwe! You guys did really great. And our lesson just started. Alright kids, well guess what? For today I had planned a really fun extra special lesson for you guys. But it deals with a very fun holiday that I really love. In order for you guys to know what the holiday is, you have to guess what it is. And I'm gonna give you 3 hints. Are you ready for your hints? You are? Let's get our thinking caps on and guess what the special holiday is. Hint number 1, it takes place in November. Hint number 2, we give thanks. And hint number 3, we eat lots of turkey to make us big and strong. What holiday could that be? Could it be Christmas? Nah. Can it be Valentine's? Nah. How about Halloween? No, it's not Halloween? How about Thanksgiving? Did you guess Thanksgiving? You did? Well, guess what, kids? You are correct. Our special holiday for today is Thanksgiving. And I have a really cool activity for you guys. But in order for us to get started with that activity, we need to go to Mr. Javanal's crafting station. And in order to do that, we need to say the magic word. And the magic word is Alakabam. Can you say the magic word with me? We're gonna practice it 3 times and then we're gonna go to my special crafting station. You'll practice it with me? You will? All right, let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Alla-ka-bam! Let's do it 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. Alla-ka-bam! Ready for the last and final practice? You are? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Alla-ka-bam! Wow, you guys are really great at this. Okay, now I want everyone to concentrate. Put your thinking caps on to bring us to my crafting station. And when I say go, say the magic words. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alla-ka-bam! Whoa, we made it. And my shirt changed. Well, kids, I would like to welcome you to my crafting station. Here, we are going to make some really cool crafts dealing with our holiday, which is Thanksgiving. You guys ready for a really cool activity? You are? All right, let's get this started. Alla-ka-bam.
To make today's craft, all you're going to need is a brown piece of paper, colorful strips of paper, a triangle, 2 eyes, a funky nose, a pencil, a marker, scissors, and lastly, glue. First thing that you gotta do is take the brown paper and trace your hand all around, like so. And when you are done, you need to cut it out with a pair of scissors. Now kids, if you're too young to use scissors, always ask an adult for help, just like your mom, your dad, or even your brothers or sisters. Cut all around, follow the lines like so. When you're done, give it a high five, and let's move on. What you're gonna do is you're gonna glue the eyes and also the mouth onto the hand. And don't forget its funky nose. When you are done, put it aside. Gather up some strips of paper and draw a feather shape around it. It looks like a leaf. Do it for all 4 pieces of paper. When you are done, cut it out. And remember kids, if you need help, always ask an adult. Scissors are very sharp, you know. Now kids, as you can see here, there are 4. Grab your marker and think of the people that you are thankful for. For me, it's my mom, my dad, my sisters, I have 2 of them, and also my pet dog. Now what you're going to do is you're going to glue each of the feathers to the turkey. I put my mom, my dad, and then my sister and my dog on to the thankful turkey. Look, it's a turkey for my mom, my dad, my sister, and my dog. Looks cool, right? Here is my thankful turkey. Bye-bye.
Whoa, that was really cool. Say kids, did you enjoy our really fun creative activity today? You did? Wow, that makes me feel so happy. Now kids, you always need to remember that you must be thankful and appreciate everyone that is around you, especially to those that you love, such as your mom, your dad, or your brother and sister, or maybe even your favorite pet, like my favorite dog. Now, there's also some other people you need to give thanks to, such as your teachers, or even your doctors, your nurses, and those people that help you in the supermarkets, because they do it out of the kindness of their own heart. Now kids, I just realized, I think Mr. Javanel forgot to take the turkey out of the oven. Oh no, but don't worry, it should still taste good. However, it is that sad part of the day where I have to say goodbye to each and every one of you. However, I will see you next time in my extra special fun character ed class with me, Mr. Javanel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
day, my PBS friends, and Rananim. Rananim also means half a day or hello in Chuukese. Rananim! Do I have something very special for you today? I want you to guess what it is that we are celebrating. We have a turkey. That's right. And we are celebrating it with our familia. That's right. Can you guess what we will be celebrating today? Maulik, great guess, my friends. We are celebrating Biba Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. All right, my friends. So today we are celebrating a very special time with our familia. In Samoan, we say Biba Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. Let's try that together, and I'll slow it down a little bit. Biba Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. That means Happy Thanksgiving. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving, my PBS friends. So today our lesson is about frutas zangolay. And I'm going to tell you what my favorite fruit is, but let me give you an idea or a clue. It is color red or agaga. But we'll get to that in a bit. I want you to be thinking about what my favorite fruit is. But here is the word again that we are learning how to say today. Frutas zangolay. Frutas in Tamoru, of course, or in English, is fruit. Can you say frutas? Maulik. Frutas is very important when it comes to eating because it's very healthy for us, right? And frutas is also very important because in my familia, in my family, when we have a party, we always have frutas as part of our food or our meal. That's because we want to share it with everybody. The next word you're going to learn is golay. Golay. And golay means vegetables. I know. You might not like that many types of golay, but I'm pretty sure when you get a chance to try vegetables, you'll actually like it. Can you say golay? Maulik. Golay is very important also in our family because we cook with a lot of golay. We add potatoes into our kadu. We add tomatoes into other types of food like salad. And of course, my favorite golay, which is a little bit hard to say, is biringanas. But today, I want you guys to think or guess what my favorite fruta is because I already told you what my favorite golay is. Again, my favorite fruta is kulot agaga. And it's so delicious. It's making my mouth water. Oh my gosh, I want to eat it as soon as I am done today. I'm going to have that today as part of my dinner. All right. So in my familia, we celebrate Thanksgiving by coming together and having a really awesome time sharing pictures of our family and the babies that are just born, that are nennies. And even a lot of times we play some games. Do you guys play games when you are celebrating Thanksgiving? All right, my friends, what do you do to celebrate Thanksgiving? I like to get together with my familia and we have an awesome time with delicious food, including my favorite fruit. And I'm gonna get to that at the very end, and hopefully you get the correct answer. Do you think you're gonna find out what my favorite fruit is? All right, Esther. Okay, so I know that a lot of us celebrate Thanksgiving differently. We don't all celebrate it the same way. Some of you go to the restaurant, or some of you go to the beach. And some of you, maybe you just celebrate it at home like we do. When our family comes over, we have a big feast. Oh my gosh, I love it. Do you do the same thing? What are some things that you do in your culture to celebrate Thanksgiving or Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. Maule, great ideas. I love it. And I hope that you continue to celebrate with your familia like how I celebrate with my familia, because I love my familia. And I would not want to celebrate it with anybody else unless I'm going to be with my friends, right? Yes. All right. Thank you, my friends, for sharing what you do when you're together with your familia on Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. All right, my friends, let's review what we just learned today. Our first word we learned was Biba Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. Maulik. The next word we learned was frutas. Frutas. Maulik. Another word we learned was golai. Golai. Oh, Maulik. Oh, I'm totally enjoying this. And the last word we learned was my favorite fruit, of course. It was manzana. Manzana. Maulik. That was awesome, my friends. Biba Ha'anin Mana'i Grasha. Maulik. Pues, esta hora, it is already time. Adios. Adios. That's it for tomorrow time. Have a great Thanksgiving and enjoy it with your familia.
Fast, fun facts. Fast, fun facts. With Mr. Ernest Ochoco.
Hi everyone, this is Mr. Ernest Ochoco with another Fast Fun Fact. And today we're going to talk about what the Native Americans actually probably ate on the very first Thanksgiving. No, there was no turkeys. None of that, right? But they did eat some things that I found out on the internet. They had venison, which is kind of like binadu, which is the deer, right? And the deer right there. And the duck, quack, quack. And the goose, wah, wah. I think I'm doing all of the animal sounds right. Close. Oysters, I don't have an animal sound for that. Lobster, eel, and fish were likely served alongside pumpkins and cranberries, but not pumpkin pie or cranberry sauce like we know it. Probably their own version, which is probably more, the cranberry sauce was probably tartar, and the pumpkins were probably just grilled or baked, right? So that's kind of like what they ate. Now, what do we eat here on island? Oh gosh, there's so many things that I love eating on Guam for Thanksgiving. Some of my favorite stuff is chamorro potato salad with lots and lots of eggs and mayo. Oh, so good. And chicken kelaguen. Can't have a party without that. Also, garlic mashed potatoes with my turkey. My favorite part of the turkey is the turkey breast area, the skin. It's heavenly. I'm getting so hungry. There's also fresh pumpkin that we make into pumpkin pie. My aunties make such great pumpkin pie. So that's the list of my favorite foods for Thanksgiving. What do you eat in your culture to give thanks for your life and for the things that you have in your life? This is Mr. Ernest Ochoco with another Fast Fun Fact. Bye, guys.
Hafa Adai students, I'm Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio. For more than a year now, You all have continued to wash your hands and watch your distance from others, and you've done a really great job wearing your masks. We know your parents and guardians have helped you to make these changes to keep yourself and your community safe. As Governor Leon Guerrero said, we are happy you are here. We want you to continue to learn and sharpen your skills with the help of PBS University. This program is the result of a collaborative effort. We couldn't do it alone. I'd like to thank the teachers and support staff of the Guam Department of Education and PBS Guam for their work and their commitment to our students. I'd also like to thank you students for participating at home. To your parents, I'd like to thank you for taking an active role in your child's education. We are all eager to return to a time when all of us can share and study together in person. Until then, we hope you learned something new from this PBS University instruction.